Good evening, Bulldog fans. Cole Carter, Jason Craig with you here at McDougal-Evers Gymnasium, site of non-conference action tonight, as the Lady Bulldogs are going to host Hardin County. Hardin County comes in with a record of 0-5 on the year. Their last action was back on Tuesday night where they lost to El Dorado 56-23. Hardin County a little shy on the players with only 8 players dressed, so again it's only a varsity contest tonight. It works out evenly as they've got 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 2 seniors. Hardin County tends to struggle to find the basket. They're averaging barely 18 points a game, and defensively it's not very much prettier, Cole, as they're giving up over 60 points per game.
Yeah, when you have these small 1A schools, and you think about Grayville, Gallatin County, even Edwards County sometimes, and you have those years where you get a good group of seniors and you have a really good team, you can compete. Then you have those down years where you're just young or have a lack of numbers, and it's really hard to win some basketball games. In Hardin County, it's been no shy of that. They're just having a hard time getting the ball in the bucket, and they're going to have a hard time tonight against Carmine.
And speaking of Carmine, they come in with a record of 9-1, still that one loss at the hands of the Lady Bulldogs of Harrisburg back at the preview in Harrisburg. They're coming off an impressive 65-41 win over Mount Vernon, Indiana. And Cole, anytime you go to Mount Vernon, Indiana, you pick up a win, that's a huge plus.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where looking at Mount Vernon's record, they were just 1-8 going into that game. But Jason, as you know, you cross the river, it's a different animal in terms of both boys and girls sports. And Carmine had a fantastic second half in that game. They scored 23 points in the third quarter. They were hitting the shots. They were playing great defense. And they've won 6 games in a row now. And I think Clinton Wolf is very happy with where his team is at right now, and at a great time, too, right before this Christmas break. And, of course, 2 big games coming up next week as well.
Well, no, Carmine doing it definitely on both ends. They're averaging 52 points a game. They're giving up a hair over 38 a game. So that might sound high, but, Cole, if you're scoring more than what you're giving up, mathematically it's going to be a win.
That's the biggest thing. The difference from last year is they're scoring points a lot easier than they did last season. Last year was some low-scoring, close losses. This year they're turning those into high-scoring wins, and that's a big key for the Lady Bulldogs.
And taking a real quick look at the Black Diamond Conference standings as Carmine is finished with conference play for 2023. They lead the way at 4-0, Edwards County. That will be a heck of a matchup.
Yes.
That will be one of the first conference game after the new year comes in. I definitely want to be there to see that one. That should be a dandy.
Yeah, so far they've done pretty well against conference foes, but you're right. When it gets to Edwards County, they're going to see Hamilton County as well in the second half of the season. Should be interesting.
So flag coming down from the ceiling can mean one thing. National anthem's on tap. Both teams starting to line up. We will take a short break, and we come back. We'll have basketball between Hardin County and Carmi County in 2 minutes.
Your partner in auto repair. That's Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. You get service, expertise, and a promise you'll drive away satisfied. Complete engine and body repair, 24-hour-a-day wrecker and towing service, tires from sales and service, and repair including muffler service, brakes, shocks, suspension, and more. When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. Your partner in auto repair. Call 382-7165 today. Citizens National Bank of Albion has always been in the business of making dreams come true.
Are you like many in the community that have dreamed of owning your own business?
Bring your ideas in and speak to one of our commercial loan professionals in Albion, Alney, Crossville, and Bridgeport.
Our competitive rates and solid decision making will make it the best decision you've ever made.
Let us help you get started, and we'll watch your business grow.
Citizens National Bank of Albion, know better banking.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Nancy J. Winter, CPA. Life is always about change, and most businesses have to evolve to succeed. You want to be the best at what you do and do the things you like the most. We want to help you achieve that goal. We can help you design your records to evaluate what's the most profitable aspects. We can also help you evaluate what services are complementary and best offered together to your market niche customers. You know your business, but having the records to back up your business decisions can help with a business loan or just with peace of mind. Contact Nancy J. Winter, CPA, Carmine, 3822364.
Starting lineups tonight. First, we'll start with Hardin County. Their head coach is Amy Weaver, assisted by Mindy Miller. It'll be Drew Robinson, who's a freshman, Holly Milligan, a sophomore, Jade Carpenter, a junior, Riley Patton, a senior, and I have missed one. And if you give me 10 seconds, I'll figure it out. It'll be Riley Hall, another sophomore. So that's going to be Robinson, Hall, Milligan, Carpenter, and Patton. For Carmi White County, Clinton Wolf going with the usuals. It'll be Johanna Smith, Addie Elliott, 5'4" guard. Caroline Simmons, the 5'5" sophomore. Mara Serafini, the 5'7" senior. And the madam in the middle will be 5'9" junior Ashlyn Rager. So that's Smith, Elliott, Simmons, Serafini, and Rager. Hardin County in their traveling blue uniforms, trimmed in white and red. Carmi in the home whites, outlined in maroon.
Well, Jason, we'll see how aggressive Carmi really wants to be tonight. You know, a varsity-only game, so this JV girls hoping maybe get some playing time as well since they kind of miss out on the night. But, you know, good chance for Carmi to start off hot right here.
And the tip is won by Carmi White County, and Johanna Smith quickly into the front court. And Hardin County opens in a 2-3 look defensively. Smith on the left top, swings it to Simmons in the corner. Back across Main Street, it ends up to Elliott in the right corner. Into the post to Rager, up, misses the bunny. And Simmons with the offensive rebound, sticks it back in, and that's the first 2 points of the game.
Well, Carmi did a good job of getting offensive rebounds on Thursday, but they also allowed a lot of offensive rebounds against Mount Vernon, Indiana. That was one thing Clinton Wolf was not too pleased about, but good job crashing the offensive boards early.
And a nice hustle play by Elliott to knock it out of bounds, and the Lady Cougars will inbound on the sideline. Robinson will have the honors. And Elliott again almost picks off the pass and punches it out of bounds.
Carmi, we've known to see them all season. Very aggressive defensively. Going to tip a lot of passes, force a lot of loose balls. Expect no different tonight.
And there's a steal by Simmons. She'll go up, right-handed layup, good. 4-0 Lady Bulldogs.
Expect a lot of that tonight. Get some fast breaks, get the ball out in transition, and hit those easy layups.
Milligan brings it into the front court. And pass can't be handled by Carpenter. Simmons comes away with the steal and another 2 points.
Caroline had a great outing back on Thursday. Today's Thursday. I got to get my days right. Tuesday in that win against Mount Vernon.
And looks like Milligan took it into the land of the Lady Bulldogs and gets tied up. Arrow points in favor of Hardin County. 6-0 Carmi, 6:44 opening period. Hardin County having trouble getting it in. Now they finally do, into the hands of Milligan. She's trying to get around Serafini. That won't happen. And Serafini taps the pass out of bounds. It will stay Hardin County basketball.
So we'll see a lot of that tip and passes, whether it's on ball defensively or trying to deny somebody catching an inbounds pass just like this. Carmi continues that offensive pressure.
Peyton dribbles into the lane, lost the handle on it, now in trouble. And she's going to get the ball taken away by Rager. 3-on-1 the other way for Carmi. Rager goes up and lays it in. Carmi jumps out to an early 8-0 lead. Milligan across the timeline, loses her dribble, throws it across, and Peyton gets a shot off and rebounded. We're going to say last touched by Rager. It will stay Lady Cougar basketball.
I mentioned Hardin County having a hard time finding the bottom of the net this season. We're seeing it here early.
Robinson trying to inbound. throws it, and somehow ends up in the hands of Carpenter. Now Milligan will bring it out front and reset. 8-0 Carmi. 2 minutes in. And pass stolen away into the hands of Elliott. Elliott goes up. She's fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
That foul goes against Holly Milligan. First foul called in the game. A couple of free throws here for Elliott. Carmi did shoot very well from the charity stripe in Tuesday's win. And, of course, right on cue.
Elliott misses the first one. She'll get one more. And she makes the second. 9-0 Lady Bulldogs. 5:45 to go, opening period. Hardin County into the front court. Peyton trying to find somebody. Now they get into the hands of Peyton. They go inside. Back to Peyton. She puts up the jumper too hard. Rebound Rager. And Carmi's going to run. Rager goes left side to Serafini. One dribble, goes up strong off the glass, missed it. Simmons rebound, but lost the hands of. And here comes Peyton and the Lady Cougars the other way. Peyton, the senior, fires and hits. And Hardin County gets on the scoreboard 2-0.
You gotta look to one of your seniors, Patton, doing a good job, finding an open spot, hit the nice jump shot.
Serafini, left top, fires the 3. Rattles home.
Hit every part of the rim, then went in.
And it's a 10-point lead for Carmi, 12-2. Here's Patton. Looking around, now puts it on the floor. Stops at the free throw line, shuffles her feet, no call, and gets the friendly roll.
And both these rims very friendly early on.
Quickly the other way. Carmi underneath the basket to Simmons for the easy lay-in, and all of a sudden Simmons has 8.
Well, a good backdoor cut there from Caroline and a good pass from Serafini. Carmi has gotten a lot better at the off-ball movement here in the last couple of weeks.
Patton lost the dribble, looking to pass across court, and does so to Carpenter, who hands it back to Milligan. 14-4, Carmi leads, under 4 to go, first quarter. Patton goes to the rack with contact, no call, rebounded by Elliott. Elliott up the right side to Serafini, goes up, nope, dumps the pass over to Simmons for the easy 2. Nice play by the senior.
And an unselfish play by the senior. A lot of times you see players go up and try to force a foul, but Caroline wide open and a good pass from Mara.
16-4. It's Patton on the right top, crossover into the lane. Rager right there on her hip. Elliott comes away with a pickpocket. Up to Serafini, goes up, she's fouled, she'll shoot 2.
Mentioned that last play, Jason, the pass from Mara to Caroline Simmons. It's kind of what this team has been fueled on this season. Unselfish play, playing for one another, getting each other open, good passes. That is why this team has been so successful this season.
And more importantly for Hardin County, that is Milligan's second foul. And Hardin County only has 3 subs on the bench as Serafini hits the first.
Well, you know, we've seen a couple of times in the NBA, you know, when you have not enough players to go in the game in terms of foul trouble. We're far ways away from that, but never seen it in high school.
I am a career 1-1 with 4 players left. It was a heartbreaking defeat at Vienna. We'll talk about that later.
Got to hear this story.
18-4 Carmi. Hatton in the lane, goes up strong off the glass too hard. Scramble for the loose ball, and Jaya Smith comes away with it. Up the right side, they'll go to Serafini. Back to Smith. Now Simmons. Serafini left alone for 3. Swish.
That corner three-point shot is almost automatic for Mara Serafini. Hit 2 or 3 of those back on Tuesday. And a good shot right there.
And that would be the second first bank three-pointer of the game so far. Carmi on top 21-4. Over to Patton on the left wing. She'll try to go baseline against Ryder. Cut off. Puts up the shot and draws the foul.
Give credit to Patton. She's been really aggressive and been one of the few signs of offense for Hardin County. Has not been scared to drive inside, hit a couple of tough shots. They're going to need a lot more of that in this ballgame if they want to stay competitive.
And Patton misses the first one. Natalie Gomat enters the game, and Simmons will take a sip of the Gatorade. Patton rattles home the second one. She's got all 5 of Hardin County's points, 21-5. Elliott into the front court. Serafini left corner. Back up top they go now. High post to Smith. Tried to hook pass it over to Gomat and throws it out of bounds.
And a good idea there by Jaya. It was a backdoor cut from Gomat. Pass a little bit behind her, way out of bounds. I believe only the first turnover for Carmi tonight.
Patton into the front court. Pull up, mid-range jumper. Too hard. Gomat clears. Lady Bulldogs on the run. Up the right side to go to Elliott. She's left alone, fires a 3. Another 3-pointer. First bank.
Carmi on fire. 24 points just here in the first quarter.
24-5. Patton into the front court. Looks around. Passes over to Bragdon. Back over to Patton. She'll fire the 3. Got it.
Again, got to be aggressive if you're Patton in this situation. Shots there, shoot it. Why not?
Under 90 seconds to go. Carmi leads 24-8. Tori Ryder will add 2 more on an easy lay-in.
Good position there by Tori. Nice drop step and a good pass again there from Serafini.
5 different Lady Bulldogs in the scorebook here in the first quarter. 26-8 is your score. Patton will go to the right baseline, cut off by Serafini. Up top it goes to Carpenter. Trying to find it somebody, gets it back to Patton. She'll fire another 3, that's way off. Gomat will clear. Throws it down the middle of the court, and Patton picks it off, but can't hold on to it. It'll stay Carmi basketball.
Looks like the starters back in here for Carmi, or at least 3 of them. Jaya Smith will stay in there. Smith's sisters, Simmons, Rager, and Gomat in there for Clinton Wolf.
Gomat slaps the ball, motion happens. They get the ball to Simmons. It's too hard. And Patton rebounds on the floor, trying to pass it to somebody. And somehow that ball ends up out of there.
That was a long 4.5 seconds.
Patton will come into the front court. Stops, looks around for help. Cross court it goes to Bragdon. Now out front to Carpenter. Pecked off by Rager. Rager, left-handed layup. Missed it, but Simmons is there for the rebound, puts it up and in.
Right place, right time. Caroline Simmons, they always say expect to miss. She did right there.
Carmi by 20, 28-8, under 10 to go here in the first quarter. Patton fires it down to Bragdon. I don't think they realize it. She'll fire the 3, it'll come up short, and that's how the quarter will end. First one in the books here at McDougal-Evers. Carmi leads Hardin County 28-8. We'll be back for the second stanza in 2 minutes.
Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes. Roark Trucking and Roark Transport in Carmi. Driving the distance, delivering the difference. Commercial or residential. Anhydrous propane and fuel. Rock, dirt, and lime. Parking lots, driveways, and washouts. Farmers depend on Roark Trucking and Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. Remember Roark Trucking and Roark Transport for your next job or your next haul. Fast and dependable. Call Roark Transport and Roark Trucking. 618-265-3665.
Craig with the McDougal-Evers Gymnasium as we start the second period. Carmi leading 28-8. Caroline Simmons leading the way for the Bulldogs with 12 first quarter points. Riley Patton has all 8 points for the Lady Cougars. She'll fire away and hits again. She has 10.
Not scared to pull up, and why not?
Simmons in the right corner. The Lady Cougars stay in that zone. Serafini misses the 3 and rebounded by Simmons, and she draws the foul. And that will be assigned to Robinson. It'll be her first. Quick hit play underneath to Serafini. She missed it, puts a rebound up, misses again. Rager goes up strong. She draws the foul. She'll shoot 2.
Kid Carmike crashed to the offensive boards. Of course, they're on an inbounds play. Everybody already down in the post, but a good job by Ashland to go up and then to draw the foul. 2 free throws coming up for her.
Rager with 2 points so far in the contest. Make it 3. .59 junior has one more from the charity stripe. In and out. Rebounded by Serafini. She kicks it out. Elliott left alone for 3. Short. Rebound Simmons. She'll dribble it out. Carmi will try again. Joanna Smith pull up. Free throw line. Too hard. And loose ball. Elliott comes away with it. Carmi will get a 4th attempt. Elliott for 3. That one's true. She has 7.
She can only miss so many shots. That first one left open. Not going to miss many of those, but never missed 2 in a row in her life, as the old Roger Hump would say.
Patton quickly into the front court. Stops at the elbow. Fires it over to Bragdon. Back to Patton, and Serafini almost stole it. Ties up Patton. Arrow points in favor of Hardin County. 32-10 is the score. 6.5 remaining here in the first half. Robinson trying to inbound. And that's knocked out of bounds, and we'll do it again. Robinson looking. Airmails it right into the hands of Serafini, and she will get the layup.
Well, Carmine's doing a good job of hitting their layups tonight. That's leading, obviously, good defense is going to lead to those open runouts.
Serafini with 9. Carmine's lead is 24, 34-10. Patton, fadeaway jumper, too hard. And the ball rebounded by Hardin County. Shot put up by Ramsey comes up with nothing. And Carmike quickly the other way, and Serafini gets another easy layup. And Carmike utilizing the transition game to their advantage.
What they've done all season long.
Patton dribbles along the top, now cuts down the right side. Mid-range jumper, in and out. Rebounded by Ramsey. She puts it up, misses. Elliott clears for the maroon and white. Elliott up to Serafini, who beats the group for the easy right-handed lay-in.
Well, it's just a race down the floor for Carmi, and whoever's the fastest gets the layup.
38-10. Lady Bulldogs on top, coming up on the 5-minute mark left here in the first half. Bragdon on the left wing, gets it back to Patton. She tries to go baseline, cut off by Simmons, then falls down, loses the dribble. It'll be Carmi basketball.
Natalie Gomat will check in. Jaya Smith also in for Carmi, and I can imagine as this game moves into the second half, we'll see some of these junior varsity girls get some action.
Joanna Smith into the front court. Serafini in the right corner. Now they'll try the left side. Gomat looks inside, puts it on the floor. Back up top to Smith. Gives it back to Gomat. Goes to the elbow to Jaya Smith. Serafini looks opposite, finds Serafini cunning. Misses the bunny. Rebounded by Ramsey.
Yamar makes that shot 9 times out of 10. Good baseline drive, just not enough on it.
Milligan back in with 2 fouls. Fires it in, picked off by Rager. Rager will bring it across the timeline. Her team leads 38-10. And now Gomat on the right wing. Back to Gomat. She'll go to the corner to Jaya Smith. Finds Rager at the elbow. Power dribble. Goes up and comes up short. And it looks like Bragdon's going to be fouled on the rebound.
That was a good job by Rager there. We've seen Carmi want to work the ball in the post, especially with her more here last couple of weeks, wanting her to be more of a true post player, and a good move there. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Halfway through the second quarter, Carmi leading at 38-10. Now Bragdon, top of the key. Tried to pass it, tipped away. It will stay Hardin County basketball. Robinson will inbound. Looks in the backcourt, looks down, see if she stepped on the sideline, but didn't. Hands it to Milligan. Milligan on the right top, comes back left side to Bragdon. Between the circles. Now they will go over to Hall, who lost the handle, and Gomack comes away. 2-on-1 the other way. Gomack goes to the rack, missed it. Serafini's there, she misses the putback. Gomack saves it. It is a scrum, and the ball is going to stay with Carmi on the baseline.
Tori Ryder checked back in for the Lady Bulldogs. I assume to get Ashlyn Rager a breather.
Johanna Smith will inbound. Finds Serafini. Short jumper, missed it. Gets her own rebound, goes up again, misses again. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Hardin County.
Again, Carmi doing a good job of crashing the offensive boards, getting second, third chances in these possessions.
Smith into Smith for a three. Got it, Jaya Smith.
Well, everybody in the gym knew who was getting the ball. You heard assistant coach Justin Simmons saying, knock it down, Jaya, and that's what she did.
Milligan into the corner. Bragdon deep three. Misses everything. Rebound, Johanna Smith. Smith up the right side to Serafini. Serafini lobs it down low to Ryder. Easy two.
Great job in transition. Under control. Good pass from Mar to Tori Ryder.
43-10. Carmi in control here. 2.5 to go, first half. Milligan on the right top. Swings it to Bragdon. Now into the hands to Robinson. She throws it up. It's short. Rebounded Ryder. Outlet to Gomat. Gomat up the court to Serafini. She goes through contact and scores.
Good job in transition. Again, like a broken record, it's in there here for Carmi. Just, it's one thing to get the defense for the fast breaks, but you got to finish them, and Carmi's done just that.
Ramsey, a catch and shoot, misses. The rebound, Johanna Smith. 3-on-2 the other way. Into the corner, Serafini. She'll fire the three, in and out. Rebound, Johanna Smith. She misses. Rebound, Serafini. Now out front, they'll swing it left side. Jaya Smith, 17-footer, too hard. Rebounded by Bragdon, into the hands of Milligan. And Hardin County will jog it into the front court. 45-10. And there's a quick steal the other way for Serafini. And she hits the layup. And Clinton Wolf wants timeout. We'll take a short timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
In 1925, when Farrell Hospital opened, they knew that families in El Dorado and the surrounding communities needed a hospital they could depend on, close to home. Over the years, Farrell grew to meet the needs of patients. Today, Farrell Hospital has grown to offer advanced emergency care, orthopedics, cancer, surgery, imaging, lab, and more, always keeping more care right here close to home. Farrell Hospital. You can depend on us.
90 seconds left here in the first half. Carmi cruising along here, 47-10 over Hardin County. Lady Bulldogs led after first period, 28-8. Patton into the front court for the Lady Cougars. Gives it up to Milligan. Gomack guarding her. Milligan stops, turns, fires, hits. Pretty fundamental.
Yeah, good job there by Milligan, not traveling there, able to hit the shot.
Gomat into the front court, gets it to Newell, who checked in at the timeout. Now it goes over to Hampton. Back around the perimeter goes to Newell. Now Gomat, top of the key, left side Hampton. Down low to Ryder, and she'll lay it in.
Talked about how Tori Ryder, or first asked on a regular, how they're wanting to work her a lot in the post. Same goes for Tori Ryder when she checks in. She's done a great job of getting positioning, good drop steps this season, just like that.
Quick shot by Patton, misses everything, ends up in the hands of Milligan and blocked on the way up by Ryder. And they're going to call an offensive foul against Ryder. She kind of lowered the shoulder. Or in the old school, we called it lowered the boom.
Well, in the old school, that was a common play back then.
She pulled a Bill Lambier. Inbound goes all the way into the backcourt. And that is going to go out of bounds. Carmi will have to inbound it back in their backcourt with 28 seconds left.
Respect the hustle by Ella Newell. Knew that ball was going to be out of bounds, but still hustling, trying to chase after it.
49-12 is your score with 28.6 showing on the game clock here in the first half. Gomat jogs it into the front court. Hardin County has stayed in the 2-3 zone the entire half. And Hampton has it, goes down low to Ryder, puts it up, came up short, gets her own rebound, kicks it back out to Gomat. 10 seconds to play. Over to Newell. Ryder gets it in the post, back over to Newell, foot on the line, hits! And that is how the half will end. Carmi County leads Hardin County here at McDougal-Evers by a score of 51-12. Take a short break. We come back. We'll have some unofficial stats and a whole lot more. You've been listening to Carmi County basketball on 97.3 WRUL and watching online on the WRUL Sports YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
You can buy more of what you want when you save on what you need. Save on meal ingredients by shopping Little Giant Grocery Outlet in Carmi. Little Giant's team of buyers are constantly scanning wholesalers, looking for pantry favorites and meal ingredients at astonishing savings just so you can shop confidently, knowing that you can come in anytime and find great deals from fresh cuts of meat and grocery items to deli, fresh produce, and frozen goods. See just how much more your dollar buys at Little Giant Grocery, Carmi, Illinois.
What you need, when you need it. Wabash Christian Therapy on Oak Street in Carmi has what you need. From outpatient therapy serving pediatrics to geriatrics, when you need it. Flexible hours for your convenience, state-of-the-art equipment, private treatment rooms, and personalized programs tailored to fit you and delivered by a therapy team committed to compassionate care. Wabash Christian Therapy on Oak Street in Carmi. Learn more by calling 382-2927 today or search Wabash Christian Therapy on Facebook. Wabash Christian Therapy in Carmi. Better every day.
Big city services in a small town. That's Butch & Associates CPAs, providing superior client service to folks here at home and across the U.S. Taxes and bookkeeping, accounting and audit services, plus full-service consulting.
Butch & Associates CPAs, where expertise meets excellence.
At Butch & Associates, it's your journey backed by our commitment.
Visit butch.com to learn more and contact us today.
Welcome to Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi. Excellence in eye care.
From thorough examinations utilizing advanced equipment and technology to premier optical products, here at Taylor Eye Care, we treat every patient like family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Simply put, we are excellence in eye care.
If you're looking to brighten and enhance your vision, don't hesitate to contact us today. 382-4683.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Melinda with People's National Bank. Give me a call today and get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Halftime here at McDougall-Evers Gymnasium, and your score, the Lady Bulldogs lead Hardin County by a score of 51-12. Carmi jumped out to a 28-8 advantage in the first quarter, and then they run off a 23-4 run in the second quarter and currently hold a 39-point lead. And really, Cole, you can't fault Hardin County a bunch. Carmi has done it on both ends, and they've done it extremely well.
Yeah, it's what we kind of expected. You know, just looking at Hardin County's roster and just seeing them during warm-ups, you could tell it's a down year for them. But I give them no fault at all. They put in a good effort. They've done what they can. The Patton girls been aggressive. They're trying to get good shots when they can. Carmi's doing a good job, though, of still playing their game. You know, sometimes you play these teams that are inferior to you, and you kind of get a little lackadaisical, but Carmi's still doing the right things and still playing good.
And Patton's leading the way for the Lady Cougars with 10 points. The only other player to get into the scorebook so far has been Holly Milligan. She has the other two. For Carmi unofficially, it is Mara Serafini. She had 16 in the first half. Caroline Simmons added 12. You have Addie Elliott with 7. Tori Ryder off the bench with 6. Jaya Smith and Ashlyn Rager each with 3 points apiece. And Ella Newell with that nice little 19-footer to end the first half there. And you're exactly right. It's kind of one of those games that you can kind of lull yourself into doing things that you don't normally want to do. And so far, they've been very disciplined, and especially for such a young group, you know, that speaks a lot to Clinton Wolf. Absolutely. And his philosophy.
Yes, discipline's the right word. And knowing Clinton, you know, if you would have seen his girls joking around, laughing, doing, you know, going through the motions, and he's not going to put up with that. He is a scoreboard turned off kind of guy. He wants the things to still be executed correctly, and that's what Carmi has done tonight. But you're right, that is 100% discipline, and Clinton Wolf has put that on his girls, and they've done a great job doing that tonight.
So we start thinking about the second half, what they're talking about down there, Cole. You know, when do you start to see your starting five are pretty much going to be done for the week? When do you start thinking that's going to occur?
I mean, he might put them in to start the second half. We saw kind of the JV starters out there at the end of the first half. Wouldn't be shocked to see them ride the rest of the way, especially in a game like this with this big a score. You don't want to take the risk of somebody tripping over their own feet. You never know and things. So I wouldn't be shocked if Clinton Wolf doesn't want to test it at all and just let his JV ride with it the rest of the game.
So again, Carmi leading Hardin County here 51-12. Memory serves me, Carmi will have 2 more non-conference games before they go into their holiday tournament. And again, you know, you talk about coincidences for girls sports so far this year of how the schedule worked out, how the draw worked in volleyball. Now here we are in basketball, and it seems like that cycle is starting to creep back in. You know, out of the blue, what are the chances? Carmi plays Murfreesboro next week. And guess who they're going to play at the holiday tournament? Murfreesboro. I mean, you know, sometimes it just lines up right. They'll play Newton as well. That's who's in their pool up at Fairfield. Yeah. But, you know, to get an opportunity to see the team before you have to play them, there's going to be some investment. There's going to be film. Yeah, you know, that's absolutely. Just going to kind of set them to give them a good opportunity to get out of their pool. Carmi doesn't normally always play the best on the holidays and everything, but, you know, again, you just start to, man, I've lived this movie back in September and October with volleyball. Yep. We're starting to see it creep back in here in November and December.
And of course, when you get to those, whether it's a holiday tournament or a January tournament or even the postseason tournament, you're obviously going to see teams that you don't normally see throughout the season, but that's right. You know, knowing Clinton Wolf, though, he's going to do what he can to get his girls ready in the scouting side of things. But I'm really excited to see what Carmi can do in that Mary Mule tournament. They've had some really good finishes in the last couple of years, brought home some hardware, not a championship just quite, but there's no question this team has as good a shot as anybody else to bring home that championship. But you mentioned a couple of big games next week. Got Mount Carmel here at home on Monday, Bosse on Tuesday. Getting things ready for a couple of tough teams they're going to see there in Fairfield.
So both teams have made their way back out from their halftime chats. We will take a short break. When we come back, we'll have second half action between Carmi-White County and Hardin County in 1 minute.
Hamilton Memorial Hospital family clinics are growing to meet the needs of our communities. We're proud to continue to expand by offering acute, urgent care services by welcoming Dr. Brian Sloan to our McLeansboro Family Clinic location. With over 20 years of emergency medicine experience, Dr. Sloan provides acute, urgent care visits for those times when you can't wait to feel better. From colds and sore throats to care after sports-related injuries and more. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been. To schedule an appointment, call 618-643-2988.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Tomorrow night at McDougal-Evers on the boys' side, a little friendly rivalry action as the Foxes will make the trip down Route 14 for Black Diamond Conference tilt. And bragging rights always on the line there when Hamilton County makes the road trip over and vice versa.
That's an interesting matchup, Jason. I know we talked earlier this week about the El Dorado Holiday Tournament and the pairings. A lot of folks wearing the green thought they should have been seated. A 7-2 start for the Foxes. They've looked pretty good, and I think they want to come into Carmi tomorrow night and make a statement. Carmi got the 3 seed. I know it's only a holiday tournament, but it's a big deal around here. But the Foxes tomorrow night, they want to come into Carmi and pull the upset and make a statement for those guys in El Dorado who didn't give them a seeding.
And like you mentioned, Carmi getting the 3 seed, and that might open a lot of eyes around the basketball community. You know, to get a seed above Massac County, that says a lot, but that also can add fuel to the fire really quick.
And I think if you look at the bracket, Carmi's got a good chance to bring home some hardware for sure. But, and again, like we know for all sports, still got to come and play your game, but excited for 3 days of basketball later on this month.
Carmi with the ball to start the second half. Ella Newell fires and hits another 18-footer.
Ella Newell came in the game firing.
And Carmi increases the lead, 53-12. Patton against Jaya Smith. Patton fights her way down to the baseline, now stopped. Looking for help, finds Milligan, top the key. Lost the handle, and Gomat comes away with it. Gomat down the middle of the court, zips it to Nelson, or Newell rather, underneath the basket, and Newell picks up her 6th point of the game.
We've talked about Carmi in transition, unselfish play. Great job there by Gomat. Head up, looking down the floor, and found the open Newell.
Gomat with the steal, finds Hampton trailing. She puts it up, comes up short, and we're going to have a jump ball, and the arrow will point in favor of Hardin County. Opening minute of the third period, Carmi leading 55-12. Carmi sticking to man-to-man. Now Milliken will give it up to Carpenter, who airmails it, trying to hit Patton out of bounds. It will be Carmi basketball.
See a sub in the game for Hardin County. Freshman Bragdon checks in.
Carmi going with Gomat, Jaya Smith, Hampton, Ryder, and Newell. And Newell's got the hot hand. Gomat swings it right side to Hampton. Into the Ryder, outside. Jaya Smith for three. Too hard. Rebounded by Robinson. And Carmi will retreat into the defensive end. 55-12 is your score. Milligan into the lane. Puts up the runner too hard. Ryder will clear the glass. And Carmi will come the other way. Gomat into the front court. Swings it right side to Hampton. Down low to Ryder. Ryder turns, gives it to Smith. Looks cross court to Newell. She puts it up. Missed it. Rebound Ryder. Trying to throw it out. Now taps it out to Gomat. Back right side to Hampton. Down low to Ryder. Ryder using the physique. Gets the bucket. Draws the foul.
Great job again, Tori Ryder, but really a good possession for Carmi. A couple of good passes and a good couple of good looks. Offensive rebounds. And Ryder with the deuce and the abuse.
So Ryder will try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. In and out. And Hampton with the rebound. Carmi will stay in the offensive end. Out front it goes to Gomat. 57-12, Carmi leading it. 5:40 to go in the third. Hampton on the right wing. Goes baseline, stops, looks cross court. Newell feints the jumper. Now Gomat down the lane. Dump pass down to Smith. Good.
It's a good job by Natalie Gomat. See what kind of she's capable of doing. Great distributor with the basketball. Showed it right there.
59-12, Maroon and White lead it. Milligan will go left side. Now fires it inside to Robinson. Robinson against Ryder. She stopped. Back to Patton. Patton fadeaway jumper. Got it.
And Patton aggressive on the drive. Tough shot. Got to go.
Patton with 12 of the 14 Hardin County points. Hampton goes corner to Smith. Down low to Ryder. Leans in, puts it up, missed it. Rebound Patton, outlet Milligan. Milligan lets the coast clear, goes into the jump circle, and fires it to Patton on the wing. Patton goes baseline, stop, mid-range jumper, too hard, rebound Smith. Smith into the front court, leaves it for Gomat between the circles. They go to Ryder, out to Newell, left wing. Down low to Smith, back to Newell. Carmi playing hot potato. Back to Gomat, top of the key three. Short, and rebounded by Patton.
Even though the shot didn't go in, great ball movement, great possession there for Carmi.
Halfway through the third quarter, Carmi leading 59-14. Airmail to Bragdon on the left side. Back to Milligan. She stops, fires from the free throw line too hard. Gomat clears, and she wants to run. Up the court to Hampton. Puts up the layup, missed it. Rebound Gomat, now Newell, mid-range jumper, hits again.
Ella Newell, not scared to shoot from the outside there near the perimeter.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 30 seconds. (61-14), Carmi White County leading Hardin County, 3:34 to play. And Clinton Wolf has gone to the bench yet again.
Well, he asked me at halftime, Jason, are we going to see the starting five? I wasn't sure, but before that timeout, he took all five of them and put them at the end of the bench. So I would say their night is done.
Milligan into the front court. Picked up by Gabby Conover. Patton will drive against Atterbury. Puts up a tough shot and hits. The over-under has been destroyed. 61-16. Now Newell swings it to Conover. She'll fire three. In and out. Rebound Newell. She puts it up, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, for some of these ladies, haven't got that much varsity time this year. A really good chance to get in and show Coach Wolf what they got.
You got Atterbury in there. You have Romoller in there. Newell's first free throw attempt is good. The old school ways, we say she's in fuego.
Fuego, is that Spanish?
I think it's Pennsylvania Dutch. Newell misses the second, cleared by Hardin County. 62-16. Patton the other way off the glass, too hard. And rebounded by Callie Miller. Miller goes inside to roll Miller. She misses the shot. Loose ball. And Patton will get tied up. And the arrow favors Carmi-White County. Conover will inbound. Looking. Finds Atterbury cutting to the basket for her easy 2. 64-16. Carmi in control, and Patton airmails it out of bounds. Newell will jog it across the timeline. Hardin County sticking to the 2-3 zone. Miller for 3. Got it.
Everyone's letting them fly tonight.
Another first bank 3. Milligan goes the other way quickly and catches Carmi off guard and draws the foul.
You hear Justin Simmons saying, got to get back defensively, get the nice shot. But you're right, Milligan got the ball out of bounds and went straight down the floor, able to draw the foul. Just the first foul on Carmi in this third quarter.
Bragdon will inbound, finds Patton, gets in the lane, goes up off the glass and in.
Tough shot again there from Patton.
Patton with 16 of the Lady Cougars, 18 points in this one. 67-18. Atterbury in the left corner, back to Conover. Conover gets it taken away by Milligan. She'll put up the running right-handed layup, missed it, and it's going to be a scrum for the loose ball. And the arrow points in favor of Hardin County.
Nevaeh Hampton will check in for Carmi. Gabby Conover takes a seat.
Bragdon looking to inbound, finds Patton. She gets in the lane, goes up strong, too hard, rebound Miller, and another tied ball. It'll go to Carmi with about 90 seconds left here in the third.
And it will be running clock for the fourth quarter.
67-18. Hampton on the wing, now in the corner, Atterbury. Goes down low, Miller looks, finds Newell, free throw, too hard, rebound Hampton, she puts it up, comes up short, rebound Atterbury, she goes up, it's blocked. And bodies fall, ball flies. It's all said and done, it'll be Carmi basketball on the baseline.
There's a bit of a heat check there from Ella Newell there on that first shot of that possession.
Newell left alone for an 18-footer, won't take it. And now she will. In and out. And Patton throws it off a Lady Bulldog, and it will be Lady Cougar basketball with 55 seconds left here in the third.
A good hustle there by Patton, able to fly out of bounds and let off the leg of a Lady Bulldog.
67-18, Carmi in control. Patton on the right top, trying to find help, zips it across to Bragdon. Down low to Milligan. Now Milligan goes cross court to Patton. She'll put her shoulder down, puts it up off the glass, missed it. Newell had it and goes out of bounds. It will stay Hardin County basketball with 30 ticks left in the third.
Looks like Conover will check back in for Lady Bulldogs. Ella Newell will take a seat.
Nice round of applause for the freshman. Quick inbound to Ramsey. She misses, rebounded by Atterbury. Atterbury up the left side of the court. She'll stop up top, gets it to Conover. And Conover will get tied up, and the ball will go back to Hardin County. They're starting to run out of arrow marks on the book in front of us.
Lots of jump balls tonight.
7 seconds left. A three by Bragdon. Missed everything. Rebound Atterbury. She looks at the clock, gets into the front court, stops, pops at the buzzer off the glass, and comes up empty. 3 in the books here. McDougal-Evers, your score. Carmi White County 67, Hardin County 18. Back for the final stanza in 1 minute.
Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. From cabinets and flooring, doors and paint, lumber and hardware, to shingles and siding. Knowledgeable and friendly staff that have your back on all those home projects and even deliver to your door. So before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber for the woods, the goods, and the know-how. Visit Carmi Lumber, North 3rd Street in Carmi, and carmilumber.net.
Hello Bulldog fans, this is Kyle Hosick with Country Financial. It's been great coming back to my hometown of Carmi, supporting our Bulldogs as well as my current and future clients. Whether you're looking for auto or home insurance, insurance for your business, life insurance, or a retirement plan, I can help. I take pride in quality customer service and promise to listen to what's important to you while ensuring you have the right coverages. Stop by my office to see what sets us apart. Country Financial Representative Kyle Hosick, 603 West Main in Carmi.
Start of the 4th and final period here at McDougal-Evers tonight. Carmi cruising 67-18. As Atterbury goes down low to Romiller, she power dribbled it, lost the handle, goes out of bounds. And the continuous clock is in effect. Milligan into the front court. Bragdon on the left top. Deep three. Hits the front of the rim. Long rebound. Hamden has it. Has it taken away by Milligan. Now into the hands of Patton. She has 16 of the 18 points scored. Bragdon tries again off the back iron. Nice rebound by Conover. Conover up the right side. Now finds Hampton on the baseline. Back up top to Conover. She'll fire a three. Short. Tipped out of bounds. And it will stay Carmi basketball. Conover slaps the ball, looking to get it in, finds Atterbury cutting down the lane, comes up short. Bodies fly, and it ends up in the hands of Miller. And Carmi trying to get it back out front, and ends up in the hands of Conover again. They'll go left side to Miller. She puts it on the floor, skip past to Hampton on the wing. Hampton looks inside. Now Atterbury cutting the baseline, finds a hole, stops, pops, and scores.
Nice move there on the baseline by Eva Atterbury.
She has 4. 69-18 is the score. Patton drives, pulls up at the elbow. It's short, tipped around, and Atterbury comes away with it, and she's on the run. One person to beat, and that's Milligan. And Milligan fouls her. And Atterbury will shoot 2.
And a good chance to see some of these youngsters, these freshmen, sophomores, who've had a pretty good JV season, had a thrilling last-second win back on Tuesday in Mount Vernon.
Atterbury, a 5'5" freshman, first one on the way. A tad hard. She'll get one more. And she, nothing but net on the second one.
Made the proper adjustment there on the second one.
And Carmi hits the 70 mark on the scoreboard, 70-18, 5:15 to play. Pass into the corner, it goes to Bragdon. She brings it back out front, Loose ball, Patton picks it up. She'll go left, stops, throws it back right to Milligan. Milligan trying to get baseline, does so, puts it up, too hard. Rebounded by Hall. Now Bragdon will fire, misses. Good rebound by Miller. Miller between the circles. Swings it left side to Atterbury. She'll skip past to Hampton. She'll drive to the baseline. Cut off by Robinson. Now Conover comes back to Hampton. She'll fire a three. Off the glass too hard. Rebound Patton. Lady Cougars running the other way, and Atterbury comes from behind and punches it out of bounds. (70-18). Carmi cruising here. Halfway through the fourth. Quick hitter to Patton, and she scores again.
Jason, I've never heard somebody yell while running back down the floor, "I don't shoot threes." That wasn't a very
I was
Hampton
trying
a
to
few
figure out
ago.
why the giggle factory was going on down here in the
Justin
corner.
Simmons looked me right in the eyes, and I couldn't hold it.
Conover will fire, in and out. Rebound, Haley Miller. And it will stay Carmi basketball along the sideline. Miller will run the show, top of the key. Goes left side to Conover. Has it stripped away by Milligan. Conover is getting a quick lesson on you've got to be strong with the ball.
Well, if I'm not mistaken for Gabby, I think this is her first year.
You are
With the
correct.
program, so still getting the basics figured out, the fundamentals.
And Miller's pass picked off by Milligan. She puts up the runner, comes up short, and Conover comes away with the rebound. Hampton will bring it into the front court, lobs it cross court to Atterbury. And Hampton had a comment for the coaches. You told me to throw it. 70-20 is the score. Carmi leading it. 2.5 to go.
Quick timeout to get a sub in the ball game. Looks like it's Brooke Ramsey back in.
Robinson will inbound. Gets it into Ramsey. Quick three, short. Long rebound. Ramsey runs it down. Gets it to Milligan. They'll try the right side. Crossover, comes back left, swings it back right to Patton. Patton trying to go baseline and draws the foul. Atterbury played some pretty solid defense there. Lady Cougars inbound underneath their offensive basket. Do so to Patton. She puts it up. She's fouled. She'll shoot two.
Patton's put together a pretty good performance, 18 of their 20 points. She's been aggressive, has got some good looks, some good shots to go. And really the only bright spot for Hardin County offensively.
First one is good. She'll have one more. Got that one as well. 20 points for the senior. They still trail Carmi 70-22. 60 seconds left in this one. Atterbury lobs it inside to Romiller. She misses the bunny. Tried to get the rebound, couldn't do it. Ramsey comes away with it and gets it into the hands of Patton. Patton goes left. Puts it up off the glass too hard. Rebound Miller. And the Lady Bulldogs into the front court. Swings it left side to Conover. Conover gives it back. Now Romiller over to Hampton on the wing. 30 seconds to play. Conover on the left wing. Gives it to Atterbury in the left corner. Skip pass to Miller. She'll penetrate. Stops at the elbow. Too hard. And gets her own rebound and will dribble it back out to Hampton. And that will be another jump ball. And Hardin County will get it on the baseline, and Hardin County is not too crazy about doing it. And I don't blame them, as the clock's going to strike 0. Final score, Carmi White County wins this one 70-22. Carmi will improve to 10-1 on the year. And Hardin County will still search for their first win of the season as they fall to 0-6. Take a short break. We come back. We'll have some unofficial totals and hopefully catch head coach Clinton Wolf. You've been listening to Lady Bulldog Basketball on 97.3 WRUL and watching it on WRUL Sports YouTube. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Welcome to Pro Rehab Carmi, where our passion is getting you back to life faster. It is our privilege to walk with you every step of the way using evidence-based treatments specifically created just for you. Whether it's sports, general orthopedics, or pelvic floor rehab, you are in the right hands. Your results are worth fighting for, and our team fights for you.
Call 384-7872 or visit Pro Rehab on Main in Carmi and get back to life faster.
Cole Carter, Jason Craig with you at McDougal Evers Gymnasium as Carmi White County takes care of Hardin County in a short amount of time by a score of 70-22. Carmi led after the first quarter 28-8. Led at the half 51-12 and then 67-18 in the third quarter. And the young JV freshman players pretty much predominant in the second half. So again, a lot of opportunities, perhaps maybe the first time some of these freshmen get a chance to get in a varsity contest, and they did pretty well.
Yeah, you get a couple of games like that a year, one maybe two, where you let your JV squad kind of ride it out in the second half. That's what Clinton Wolf did. I mentioned he probably didn't want to take any risk whatsoever with the starting five, especially with a long couple of weeks coming up, but they did a good job coming in, getting some good shots. Mentioned Ella Newell hitting a couple of open jump shots as well, and that's what you want to see. You know, it's one thing to have the JV go in there and kind of go back a step, but they picked up right where the varsity left off, and a good job all around for Carmi.
We'll take a look at the totals. We'll start with Hardin County. Again, they scored 22 points on the night. 20 of those came from senior Riley Patton, and the other 2 was from sophomore Holly Milligan. For Carmi White County, a lot of people got in the scoring column. Jaya Smith with 5, Addie Elliott with 7, Caroline Simmons with 12, Ella Newell with 9. Mara Serafini led the way with 18 points. Excuse me. Eva Atterbury with 5, Callie Miller with 3, Ashlyn Rager with 3, and Tori Ryder with 8. So again, some balanced scoring. First stringers did their business, and again, it gives a great opportunity for those to get a little more experience. It's probably going to help them out in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with no JV game tonight. Lets those girls not really skip a beat. You know, sometimes when you're a JV player and whether it's tournament time and it's only varsity games, or a game like tonight where it's just varsity, you might, go 6-7 days without playing a game, but it was good for them to get in tonight, get some experience, and not really miss a beat.
Head coach Clinton Wolf is making his way across the court here. We'll give him an opportunity to get set up. Again, the Lady Bulldogs will be in action. Their next one will be here against Mount Carmel, and that will be next week. And joining us now is head coach Clinton Wolf. And, Coach, again, your first stringers kind of set the tone there in the first half, gave you an opportunity to see what your youngsters could do there, and your youngsters didn't do too bad against in a varsity contest.
No, Coach Simmons and I were really, really pleased with how well our younger girls came in and played. We talked with our starters. We set a couple of goals. We were aware that Hardin County's struggling. They contacted us last year needing games. Geographically, they go across the river in Kentucky, and there's not a whole lot of opportunities with schools their size, with being more county schools. And so, we said we'll play you, and they wanted to continue to play this year. We said great, but we knew that they're young, they don't have a ton of players, and so just little goals with our varsity girls. Don't give up any offensive rebounds. Let's not turn the ball over. Let's look to push the ball down the floor a little bit and get easy buckets. Let's execute our offense, get the ball side to side. We knew they were going to play a zone, and I thought our older girls did that extremely well. We gave up one offensive rebound, which was kind of a long rebound, one of those unique ones, and then we had a turnover, which wasn't even early of our one of our starters. So one of our first group girls, but not one of our starters. So I thought our older girls did exactly what we talked about doing. And then our younger girls, we talked, Coach Simmons kept talking to them on the bench about, hey, watch how they're guarding this, and look how we do this, and look how we handle the ball, look how we move, and just execute offensively. And I thought that they learned a lot tonight, and then they had an opportunity to watch it in kind of a slower environment, and then they had an opportunity to come out and get to play and execute, and they did a great job.
Well, I would say it's a win-win across the board, even though the JV squad doesn't get an actual game in tonight. But, you got another week before you can kind of call it a year, half the season, whatever. Right. Got 2 non-conference tilts next week, 2 unique programs. One I can attest to because I grew up over there.
Right.
But again, you got Mount Carmel comes to town. Mount Carmel's going to be a rock fight when it's always has been,
right.
It always will be.
Yep.
And then you have, anytime you go across the river like you did on Tuesday when you play Mount Vernon, you have Evansville Bossy. Mm-hmm. And, again, another unique style, unique philosophy from over there. So you're kind of getting your girls are getting a lot of exposure to different varieties of style of play, and I think that's going to help you in the long run.
Absolutely, and I'll start with Bossy next week. An alumni here from Carmi, Tyler Schote, he's the athletic director at Evansville North. And obviously those ADs and the EVSC all communicate probably on a daily basis, and Bossy was looking for some games. They've struggled for a handful of years now. And over there, whether you're playing those bigger Evansville schools or even when you branch out, into the suburbs and playing your North Posies and your Gibson Southerns, those programs are still really, really good. And they were looking for some games they felt like could be maybe a little more competitive, and reached out to their AD, said, we'll come over and play at your place. Said, great. And it's going to be a different style, something we don't see. I've got a little film on them, and they do. They fly around. They're athletic. They want to get up and go, and that's something we don't see a lot over here. So that'll be good for us to see that on Tuesday. Going back to Monday, though, the subsectionals came out yesterday. Of course, Mount Carmel is in our subsectional. And then we go to the Mary Mule in a couple of weeks, and we've got Newton. We play Murphy in the morning, and we play Newton at night to close out the first day up there. Both of those teams in our subsectional, both of those teams have winning records. Both of those teams are going to be fighting for a top 4 seed. Obviously, T-Town will probably be the one unless something unforeseen happens here. So we're all looking for 2, 3, and 4 spots, and I feel like we're right there with that group, with Newton, with Mount Carmel, with Robinson, which we don't get to play Robinson, but Robinson's already split with both Mount Carmel and Newton. And so we have an opportunity, not to put a ton of pressure on our girls in December, it's just December, but we're playing 2 teams in our subsectional upcoming here that we need to put our best games together. We've had great nights where we've guarded like crazy. We've had shooting nights like we had at Mount Vernon. Now we need to put it all together and really, really look to see what we can do to put ourselves in a position in the postseason to give yourself, that spot that you want, which is a top 4 seed.
Well, the last question I'm going to leave you with is kind of the crystal ball thing, or the old school way. As coaches used to put a number on a piece of paper and put it in an envelope and put it in your desk at the beginning of the year. Take a look at that envelope right now. Did you see yourself being 10-1 at this time of the year?
No, we didn't. We were talking in the coach's office, Coach Simmons and I today. You know, we thought if we could get to the Mary Mule and, you know, with 4 losses, we'd be in a really, really good spot considering where we've been the last couple of years. You know, Cole asked the question Tuesday night, you know, what's been the turnaround? And it's just the maturity and the confidence that our girls play with. And that's not just basketball confidence, that's just across the board confident sports. I mean, you know, they had great falls, and that's bled right over to what we're doing with basketball this year. So, you know, hats off to the girls. We joke about it all the time. I've said it multiple times in the last 5-6 weeks. You know, we're 10-1 because it's all about coaching, man. I mean, we finally now we will consistently have more practices than games for the rest of the season, and that just happened now, and we've played 10 games. So a testament to our girls. Great group of girls. They're super competitive, very talented. They've got some God-given ability. They're very coachable. They listen. They work well together. They've gelled well together already. And that's just they all hang out. They're all buddies, and they just do a fantastic job. So hats off to the girls. They're the ones that are going out here guarding night in, night out. They're the ones that are shooting the ball through the bucket. You know, they do a fantastic job, and super proud of them, and hopefully we continue to roll.
All right, well, Coach. Well, thanks for your time. We wish you the best of luck on Monday against Mount Carmel.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the coverage, guys.
That's head coach Clinton Wolf, as his Lady Bulldogs are victorious tonight, 70-22. Any last thoughts from you, Cole?
Well, real quick, I got to hear this story about you playing with 4 ladies in a tough loss against Vienna. Make it brief as you can, but I got to hear this.
Career 1-1, went down to 4 players, and got to use the line from the movie Hoosiers twice. My team's on the floor. Vienna, we were sick that afternoon. That was back when it was the equal opportunity night. First game with girls, night game was the varsity boys.
Okay, yeah, Vienna used to do that.
Because we used to call it Vienna Palooza, and had 8 girls on the bench. Had the math worked where I'm down to 4, and the refs came over, so you got 4 on the floor, and I just looked at them, and I'm like, my team's on the floor. Well, you've got 2 girls over there. Well, you fouled them out. I can't use them. That's in the rule book. So I lost there. Flash forward the next year, we're playing El Dorado here. I'm down to 4 again. Low numbers. We played everybody up varsity and everything. And I actually had the lead and got it down to 4 players. And my team's out there. Roger Hobbs was there that day. He can attest to that one. So apparently I may be the only coach in Carmi history ever to go 1-1 in 4 players left
awesome.
On your roster.
That's awesome. I had to ask before we went off the air.
But no, that was an experience. It does happen. So I got to see both sides of the coin on that one. So again, our final score: Carmi-White County Lady Bulldogs win it 70-22 over Hardin County, rather. They will be back in action on Monday night, and they will take on a very tough, very talented Mount Carmel team. Should make for a dandy. Cole and I believe Travis Black will have action tomorrow night here at McDougal-Evers as the Foxes make the road trip over, and that should be a good one, as that'll be a Black Diamond East Conference tilt, and that should just about do it here for Cole Carter, for myself, Jason Craig, for our Master Control Chief, Mr. Scott, back at headquarters. We appreciate all your help. Again, the final score: Lady Bulldogs beat Hardin County 70-22. This is Jason Craig saying we'll see you soon.